Hi, friends. Today I will be speaking a little bit about the parable of talents. This is one of the most interesting parables in the Gospel of Matthew and Luke. There are minor variations in both the Gospels, but I think the overall message is the same. A rich man wanted to go away to a faraway place, called three of his servants, gave 5 talents to the first one, 2 talents to the second one, and 1 talent to the third one. A talent could be considered as a big sum of money. He returned after some time. He called all the 3 servants. The first one made 5 more. Second one made 2 more. Both of them doubled. And the third one hid the talent so he could give back just that 1 talent that was given to him. The master appreciates the first 2 servants and punishes the second one. In both the Gospels of Matthew and Luke, this parable appears towards the end of the Gospel, very close to the Passion narratives. And especially in the Gospel of Matthew, this also appears in the context of eschatological discourse, that is, the sayings, the parables, the teachings about the Last Judgment. And one of the most common interpretations that is given to the parable is there is a responsibility for each one of us to use the God-given talents for the work of the kingdom. I was wondering how Jesus would have said the parable during our times. I do make an attempt here. A rich man decided to go on a world tour for 2 years. Called 3 of his servants during the winter of 2019. He gave the first servant 10 million euros. He gave the second one 1 lakh euros and the third one 1,000 euros. Now in the meantime, COVID-19 and the lockdown did give a visit to all of the 3 servants. The rich man returned in the winter of 2021. Every trace of COVID-19 had long ago disappeared. People were traveling without masks like in the good old days. He called all the 3 servants. The first one looked fit and fine, and he submitted 30 million euros. He narrated his story. He had a good chance to invest in Amazon. He took a good vacation on a faraway island during COVID-19. And when he was back after the perils of COVID-19, his shares had quadrupled, increased 4 times in Amazon. He is giving 30 million euros to the master and keeping 10 million to himself. The servant was really proud of his credentials. He is giving 3 times more the money than the master had given him. The second one came. He invested the money in the bank, but he had an attack of COVID-19 for which he had to spend quite a good time in the hospital and spend quite a good amount of money too. Still, he could increase the money of the master. He could give back 1.5 lakh euros. That is almost 50% more. It was not double yet, but it's 50% more. The servant was happy that he could do some justice to the money of the master. And the third one, he looked extremely weak. He invested his 1,000 euros to renovate the Pani Puri shop of his family. They were staying in the city of Mumbai, but during the time of COVID-19, he and his family had to migrate to their village in the state of Jharkhand. They had innumerable days of misery. Their work was gone. They were not sure about their home in Mumbai. Debt increased exponentially. as they were unable to find a job in the village, they had to return to the city during the peak of COVID-19. They borrowed some money so that they could repair their house and restart their business. And then the master arrived, and he had to borrow from one of his friends $200. That was all he could get, so that at least he could pay something to the master. He knew it was much less, but that was all he could provide. First one was given 10 million. He gave back 30 million. Second one was given 1 lakh. He gave back 1.5 lakhs. And the third one was given 1,000, and he gave back 200. The question to ask is, if the master is Jesus, what would be his response to all the 3 servants? How he would react to the servant who made money, who made little money, and who made nothing, or who lost whatever he had? Think for yourself. Thank you.